Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I want to talk about something that I'm going through, and that is sometimes you have to go down to a lower vibration and a lower area to do a little cleanup before you can be catapulted into the next vibration. So, been kind of dealing with a lot of my past and a lot of dealings around where I was, what I've done, and doing a bunch of healing in that area, trying to clean up myself before I can move on to my next leg of my journey. It takes you down to some areas that you're feeling pretty low, and it's dealing with that lower vibration of guilt, shame, unknown feelings of lack, I'm not good enough, stuff like that I've been dealing with in the last, I'd say, about a month. And it's taken a bit of work to get rid of those programs that were running in the background subconsciously to try and work around those so that I can move forward into the next chapter of my life. I don't know what that is, and my guides will show me when it's needed to be. So these are all areas that a lot of people get down, and this is where relapses happen because those feelings are pretty strong. Like I haven't smoked in what, 5 years, and I had that craving. It was crazy. Like the intensity of some of these are pretty insane. But to deal with that and to grow from them are all lessons, and knowing that there's going to be a higher vibration that you're going to. Even though you may have to go down to clean up this area, you know you're going back up and you'll go up higher. Just keep that in mind. So holding on to those negative feelings are something that is a heavy weight, but we need to figure out how to let them go and keep us from getting into that negative state and just going back over the mental aspects of I'm good enough, going through and doing, listening to yourself and understanding what you need and working on that. The mind, paying attention to what your mind is thinking. I do talk a lot about that because it is something that is extremely important. What you think is what you become. If you're always thinking negative, you're going to go that way. So being very conscious of what you're thinking and being aware of what you're doing and knowing what your surroundings are. I literally was driving down the road, white truck, blue truck, red truck, just to keep my mind focused so it wouldn't drift off and go into la la land. It's something that takes an extreme amount of focus to do, and it's too easy to give up. But I'm so far down on working on myself and wanting to bring myself back up that this is what I'm willing to do. The negative energies are an emotional process, and it's a very uncomfortable process. It brings up very painful memories and emotions that we've had to deal with or we've buried. I buried a lot of emotions in my past or stuff that I didn't want to deal with for at all. But I needed to face them. And holding on to them was not doing me any justice. So speaking about them and working through them and dealing with them are part of your healing process, and providing and getting guidance in a safe place to deal with those and address them. Releasing those emotions is just taking weight off of you. It's amazing how liberating it feels by just letting them go. There's only certain things that you can control, and the main thing, the only thing you can control is you and the way you see things. So by freeing yourself from those underwriting programs and what's going on subconsciously is a huge aspect. Journaling about them, recording them, reviewing them. I spent a lot of time going back onto my notes and reminding myself, okay, I need to do this. I need to do this. It's just, we get caught up in that lower vibration of the pity pot, and we forget we forget our good practices. How's that? So to conclude, to get slingshotted into a higher vibration, we have to go down to a lower frequency to deal with those mixed emotions that we haven't cleaned up yet. By understanding that process and knowing that that is where we're at, and having the ability to deal with that negative energy is a very powerful tool, knowing that we're not going to be there very long. Everybody's on their own journey. None of us are the same. There's similarities, but everybody's gone through something different, and everybody's here to go through something different. And we just need to work together on helping each other go through those. There's a lot of self activities that we have to do on our own, but we do need that support group, and we do need those guidances and guides to assist us. So any point in time that you're feeling overwhelmed, blue, misunderstood, just know that you're just dealing with something, and then you will be going back up here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. My name is Chris, and I'm more than happy and willing to help you. I hope this helps somebody. Take care.